Hi, this is Abdul Karim from Khaleej Times, and in this video we're looking at the peace deal signed between the United States and the Afghan Taliban. The long journey of the path to peace has begun. After months of negotiations, the United States and the Taliban have successfully signed a peace deal that ends the 18-year-long conflict which began under the slogan of War on Terror. As we look at the significance of this deal, let's take a glimpse into what the conflict was costing the United States. The attacks on the 11th of September in 2011 changed the global geopolitical scenario and shaped the affairs for years to come. The US invaded Afghanistan in October 2001 to topple the Taliban, whom they said were harboring Osama bin Laden and other al-Qaeda figures linked to the 9/11 attacks. For 10 years, Osama had been the most wanted man on the planet. The decade-long hunt for bin Laden had ended in 2011 following months of intelligence work. American special forces launched an attack on his compound, killing bin Laden and taking his dead body with them before burying it at sea. Though despite the successful manhunt, the US operations in Afghanistan came at a cost. Taliban has remained a potent force and currently controls about 40% of Afghan territory, leading to the presence of US troops in the country. According to the US Department of Defense, the total military expenditure in Afghanistan from October 2001 until September 2019 was $778 billion. Official data shows the US has also contributed approximately $137 billion, or 16% of all money spent in the last 18 years towards the reconstruction efforts in Afghanistan. And more than half of that, which is $86 billion, has gone on building up Afghan security forces, including the Afghan National Army and the police force. Since the war against the Taliban began in 2001, US forces have suffered more than 2,300 deaths and around 20,660 soldiers injured in action. Afghan President Ashraf Ghani said last year that more than 45,000 members of the Afghan security forces had been killed since he became president in 2014. The signing ceremony is said to be an important first step towards peace. As per the agreement, the US and its allies will withdraw all their forces from Afghanistan within 14 months if the Taliban abide by the terms of the accord. The US, which currently has between 12,000 and 13,000 troops in Afghanistan, will draw that number down to 8,600 within months of the agreement being signed. For millions of Afghans, the deal represents some hope for an end to years of bloodshed. The Taliban insurgents said they had halted all hostilities on Saturday in honor of the agreement.
Peace means no foreign troops in Afghanistan, free Afghanistan, liberated Afghanistan, a government which is acceptable to a majority of Afghanistan, and the people are happy with that.
The US Secretary of State said that victory in Afghanistan will be achieved when they can live in peace and prosper.
I know there will be a temptation to declare victory. But victory for Afghans will only be achieved when they can live in peace and prosper. Victory for the United States will only be achieved when Americans and our allies no longer have to fear a terrorist threat from Afghanistan. And we will do whatever it takes to protect our people.
Meanwhile, President Donald Trump hailed the signing of the deal and said he would meet Taliban leaders in the not-so-distant future.
If bad things happen, we'll go back. I let the people know we'll go back, and we'll go back so fast, and we'll go back with a force like nobody's ever seen. And I don't think that will be necessary. I hope it's not necessary.
Dialogue between the Kabul government and the Taliban is due to begin by March 10, according to the deal that will also ensure thousands of prisoners swap by the date. The prospects for peace remain uncertain, given the next step is reaching agreement with the Afghan government. It also comes at a time of political uncertainty in the country, with questions being raised about the recently contested elections. For now, only time will tell what fruits this deal will bear. However, it appears to be an important step towards restoring peace in the country.